Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Danielle again, here on this 40-day journey from being passive to passionate about our purpose. And we are on day 23. Wow, 17 more days. And we're talking calendar days. So while I only do these videos Monday through Friday, the work still goes on. So I guess you can say this is part 3 of the series within this series about trust issues. And I say part 3 because it's, of course, it's progressing. So today, I want to talk about what happens, or what you will experience, first, or rather, when, don't pay attention to the man in the background with the ladder, okay? Um, but what happens when you begin to actually trust yourself? It's a progression. And I don't mean to be redundant when I say that, but it really is a progression. It's not a static thing where, you reach point A, point B, point C, and then everything goes in a linear fashion. That's not the way this works because we're energy, and energy is affected by other people's energy. So, as you begin to really trust yourself, then you will realize that in that trust is your truth. Yeah, your truth. Because whenever we have been doubting ourselves, our truth is something that and I shouldn't say something, it's a state of mind, a state of being that we actually have run away from. Because we think that, is our truth real, or is it there just to make us go crazy? And we're always, if you go back to the video about, I said, don't be afraid to go deep. That's what I'm talking about. That's what this is about. It's about trusting yourself, embracing your truth. And guess what happens? Then you will notice that your perspective changes. Where things external to you used to bother you, you see them differently. They don't bother you as much. And you're able to step back in a non-judgmental role when you deal with other people, because you recognize that someone outside of yourself, they're dealing with their own issues of trust, their own issues of embracing and honoring their truth, and of course, how they see things. And that right there is the gist of pretty much what this whole 40-day journey is about. And I'm not saying, okay, well, I can wrap it up here at day 23. Because what I want to convey to you as I go through this is that life is a series of blips on a screen. Have you ever been in a hospital room or seen on television where they have people hooked up to a heart monitor and it goes blip, 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 blip with the beats? That's our journey. There are going to be some highs, there are going to be some lows, but those lows are not there to trip us up. Those lows are actually there to get our attention, to show us that in those low places, that's where we have to really become aware and conscious of where we're not trusting ourselves. And in order to do that, we have to practice trusting ourselves in the high times. Does that make sense to you? You first trust yourself, embrace that, feel good about it. And in those times when, you may slip back into that unconscious state of, oh gosh, there I go again. You know how we do that? Follow that up with laughter and then say, I trust myself. And just pay attention to where you are open. I'm going to give you a hint. It's where those blips come from, your heart. Okay? Trust, embrace your truth, and watch and see how your perspective changes. Have a great afternoon. This is Dr. Danielle Mincy White of Emotional Physical Therapy. See you tomorrow.